Good morning, VC. Edwin here, the Pretty Green Vinyl Guy. Welcome back to the channel. This is an update from Record Store Day Drop 3. Drop 3 of the Record Store Day that'll never end. And then now we have Black Friday coming up. So, good morning, and it's early in the west coast of Canada, and it's cold. We got winter. Coffee. Nespresso. Anybody else do Nespresso? Easy, and it's perfect every time. Okay, so we had a Record Store Day drop, and I have two stores where I live. I have an independent record store, and I have part of a small Canadian chain that also carries some stuff. Neither got a lot in. My local store, the owner tends to not pay for the priority shipping, which I get because that's an expense. So his stuff will actually trickle in this week, and I have my name on a couple of things. The store in the mall store, which is Sunrise Records, they had some stuff in, but nothing that I was really looking for. But I did decide to leave with this one. This is Johnny Cash, Classic Cash, his early mixes from the Hall of Fame series. This is a nice gatefold double album. A little write-up on Johnny. This is like rockabilly Johnny Cash. This is the stuff I really like. All the big ones are on here. I Walk the Line, Cry, 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 Ring of Fire, Folsom Prison Blues. They're all on here. It doesn't say if it's mastered from the original analog, but there is there's a credit for master engineering at the UMG studio in Nashville, and there's a guy that did the tape research from the Universal Tape Vault in New York City, and the vinyl was cut at Abbey Road Studios. So it's going to sound good. Whether it's analog or not, I'm not sure. It's just on nice, it did come polyline paper sleeves, nice black vinyl, and yeah, that was my lone record store actual pickup, Record Store Day pickup. But I will have an update as we go along. This is a nice chair I put into my room. My gear is right there. That's all coming towards me. My wife and I have been purging our household. Our kids have both moved out, and we're trying to work hard and clean stuff out. She's got an office in the house as well, so she's been busy. This is my office / music room. The garage, we set up a gym in one of the kids' little bedrooms, so things are moving along. Okay, my second, these will be now recent new pickups. Record Store Day was a little bit of a short video. This is part of that new Impulse Universal Music Group series. This is John Coltrane's Ballads. This was, put out as sort of a bookend with, what's already been out? Oh, my mind just went blank. Love Supreme. I don't know why I forgot the name of that. Which I already picked up and showed in my last video, so you can go back and watch that if you're interested. These are put out sort of in the same sort of vein as the Tone Poets that Blue Note's putting out. Nice high gloss. Vinyl's on the lovely retro Impulse label in a nice polyline archive sleeve, so it's already all there for you. Now, Love Supreme's a bit more avant-garde-ish, maybe, a little harder to get into, where this is Ballads, which, as the name would suggest, is a lot easier if you're new to jazz, and highly recommend this. These sound great. They're not expensive. They're definitely worth getting. So that's Ballads, the John Coltrane Quartet. Interesting, that's the same quartet that basically started with Ballads and moved on, and I believe finished with Love Supreme. So the band really progressed from, very easy, simple jazz, simple, like I can play, to simple on the ears, to getting into more that psychedelic, avant-garde Love Supreme. That's my take on it anyway. All right, this is Lauryn Hill, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Um, this was just named the top 10 albums of all time by Rolling Stone in their 500 album countdown. Now I know they've included more women, they've included more things about, political strife. They've tried to have more balance between, not 10 white bands from England and America, right? So they've tried to diversify the list, and I get that. Is this a top 10 album of all time? I'm not sure. It's a very good album. This was nominated for 10 Grammys, if that counts for anything, and I believe she won 5. She only did the one album, though, by herself. She hasn't done a follow-up yet. This is good. It's the full album with the 2 hidden tracks. And it's on double vinyl. Paper in sleeves, just black vinyl. This sounds really good. And it's a great album. It's a great listen. It's fun. It's fun how it's done, with the school. You can hear the desks and the chatter of the kids in the classroom, and it's kind of like, almost like through a day at school, and whether she's daydreaming or thinking about, the world around her. But yeah, very, very interesting, well done. This is a 1990. No, well, yeah, that's when it came out. I don't know when this reissue was, but anyway, I think these are getting harder to find. This next one is one of my my most favorite albums right now. This is David Byrne. This is America Utopia on Broadway. So this is a Broadway musical that David Byrne did about this time last year. It premiered on Broadway, ran for about 2.5 months, and then it had a lot of success, and it was supposed to come back on, but of course because of COVID, that's an excuse for everything now. But because of COVID, it never did get a redo on Broadway. However, luckily, during that 2.5 month run that it had, it was documented by Spike Lee in a movie, which was just on HBO. It's fantastic. This is a great album. So basically, David Byrne did an album 2 years ago called American Utopia, solo album. I think Brian Eno produced it and played on it. Anyway, very political album, environmental album, sort of ticking the boxes of what's going on in the world. He re-collaborated those songs with Talking Head songs and came up with a Broadway show. This sounds phenomenal. This is well done. There's David running. There you go, we'll go that way. Beautiful album. So basically I think you get about 5 or 6 of the songs from the original album that he did, and then you get great Talking Head songs like Lazy, Slippery People, Blind, Burning Down the House, Road to Nowhere. This is on black vinyl. Interesting, I saw a documentary interview with Spike Lee and David Byrne, and there's the song. It was originally, I think, a poem written by Say It Now. Say It Again. What the heck is that called? Blind, Burn Down the House, Hell, One Fine Day. Is it One Fine Day? Anyway, where she sort of names all of the Black Lives Matter people that have been murdered, killed, and I guess David Byrne, he phoned her and said, I'm thinking of making this into a song, and are you okay? I'm like I'm a white guy singing this song and talking about it, and so she gave him his permission to do it, and yeah, I highly, highly, highly recommend this. I highly recommend the HBO special. Very good. Very good. Another one that I've listened to all weekend is Kraftwerk, Tour de France. This is a new reissue of their album. This came out in, what says here, 2009. Huh. I thought for sure this was newer than that. I think it is. I think the first re-release was in 2009. Anyway, this is a double album set. You get a blue and a red vinyl. This was originally brought out in, I believe, 1994 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the Tour de France bicycle race. I am an avid cyclist and an avid Tour de France watcher, and get a nice booklet with some, cool little photos of the tour, and of course mixed with some great graphics from the Kraftwerk design team. There's the Tour de France. Now, interesting, they had done I've got the single. This came out earlier. This came out in 80. When did this come out? Oh man, and I looked this all up before I started. This is the single, Tour de France. This came out in 83. And this is an original German press on the embossed EMI that I've had for a while, and then yeah, so they already had that song, and then for the, like I say, the 100th year anniversary, they came out with this one, the full album. So it has the song and many others. This sounds outstanding. It's really, really good. You can see a real progression from, starting at Autobahn and going to this. Look at those graphics, just great. Anyway, Tour de France, Kraftwerk. And my last show for this week is my favorite Doors album. This is Morrison Hotel. This is the new box set, which comes with the vinyl on this side and 2 CDs. Again, you get a little booklet with some photos you might not have seen before. And we'll go right to the vinyl. They did it on the nice retro Electra label. Come this way. So you get the original album on vinyl, and that's what CD1 is. And then you get all the outtakes on CD2. It's pretty neat because you can hear Jim talking to, the recording engineers and stuff, which is kind of cool. If you need some more Jim in your life. And I think that's all you get in there. Sounds fantastic. Very happy with that. Nicely packaged, beautiful, nice hardcover. Yeah, that's The Doors, Morrison Hotel, which I think is my favorite album by The Doors. Got a pretty low number too. 2,354, if that matters. Anyway, there you go, guys. So I will do one more video on my final record store day purchases, and then next week I'm going to run a contest for the month of November for my 1,000 subs, which I'm getting close to now. So I think, because I'd like to run the contest for the month of November before people get busy for December. So we get through Halloween and then contest time. I've written out, I think, my questions that I'd like to ask, and I'm looking forward to it. So everybody, thanks for subscribing to my channel. Thanks for coming out and watching, and click the bell, click the links, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, all that stuff. I've never said that before, but it seems like everybody else says that, so I guess I will too. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Have a good one. Peace out.